Hey there, it is Friday, June 3rd, and it's been a rough week around here. It's been a really rough week. It's been 100 degrees like every day, so not much guitar playing has gotten done, as you maybe have been able to tell by life and times on with what's going on at TG. Hoping that'll turn around. Just got to rearrange my schedule a little bit to get things happening. Birthdays, graduations. We got like one more week of this, and after the 11th, everybody in the family is off for the summer. I think. Oh no, I guess still got a couple more classes for the ones at Deanza. Anyway, a few little interesting things going on this week. And I hope I remember to talk about this because the last week I meant to expand a little bit more on the melodic minor scale. And there's an Al Stewart song that everybody should listen to. And you maybe have heard I think there are not videos, there are audio files of me playing this along with him called Fields of France. But I'm going to talk about that a little bit later, I think. What else is going on around here? A little bit of camp news. We're less than like 3 months away, I think. I didn't do the math. June, July, August. Yep. 3 months till we start. We still have 4 spots, so if anybody's kind of on the fence, we have room for 4 more. And in the next week or two, I hope to be laying out more plan, like a little bit more of the schedule. We'll let you know when Taylor's coming, when Jim's going to be doing his vocal stuff, what Doug's going to do, and we're going to, of course, also get back to everybody who's coming and look for suggestions. Because we want to really cater it to that. A lot more private, semi-private lesson time this year, too. There was something on the forum I wanted to talk about. What was it? Oh, no, that was it. I'm going to get to the Al Stewart thing. I've been messing around. Every once in a while, I break out my classical guitar books and start reviewing songs. And every time I open this Baroque guitar book, I get drawn to this piece by Scarlatti that, oh, this is terrible. I'm going to butcher it now because we'll see how the sight reading goes. Well, anyway, I got to get back to playing the guitar. It's been a rough week. Nail problems. Okay, it's coming back. Anyway, do not take weeks off from playing the guitar. Bad things happen. You're going to get really rusty. Let's see. Last thing, the other thing, we had two kind of cool lessons come out this week. I want to thank Vanessa for her Cars tune, Drive, of course, and Rick Okasik. And as you know, last week Lynn was here for a visit. And again, anybody that's traveling out to the West Coast, get a hold of me and let me know if you'd like to come in and have a lesson. It's pretty fun. It's always fun for me to meet people. Now, Lynn, of course, has been here a lot of times. So she came in last week, and we talked a little bit about Michelle, and that got us into a whole discussion on triplets. And I think if anybody's watched that little segment of the lesson, you hopefully have a good explanation or a better understanding of when you hear something like this. One of the ways of writing that out would be using triplets, 3/8 notes per beat, and in 3/4 time. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that song is sometimes written out like that in 3/4 with all of the notes being triplets, but it also could be written out in 9/8 time, where it's 3/8 notes together, 3 sets of 3/8 notes all beamed together, and then and the bass notes would then be dotted quarter notes, each one taking up 3/8. And I think in Lynn's lesson I referred to Jesu as that. we go. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9/8 time. Okay, let's see. Last thing. That would sound better with a capo. Let's see. Let's go 3. This should be in C minor. That sounds too weird in A minor. Chord progression. So we're in A minor. A natural minor scale. Now, of course, I'm thinking in A minor. I'm absolutely in C minor. Get rid of the capo. That confuses the thing. Okay, the original is in C minor though, but I'm going to play it in A minor and talk about it. So our A natural minor scale, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. However, the ascending version of the melodic minor scale would have an F sharp and a G sharp on the way up. And that sounds great, except for one thing. It's only one note different than an A major scale. So it ends up being A major has 3 sharps, and that A melodic minor ascending scale has 2 sharps, F sharp and G sharp. But when it comes down, the natural minor scale is restored, and so that brings back the minor sound that we had a little bit of a problem with. Now, one of the things that got compromised, and one of the things that those 2 extra notes do is gives us extra chords that are in the key that are not part of the natural minor scale. Biggest differences are chords 4 and 5. In the natural minor scale, chord 4 would be D minor, and chord 5 would be E minor. Then chord 6 would be F, and chord 7 would be G. E minor, D minor, we'd have a C chord in there, and a B minor 7 flat 5. Half diminished chord on step 2. But the important thing here is those chords 4 and 5, D minor and E minor, with the alteration of an F sharp, D minor becomes D major, and E minor becomes E major. So in Al's song, The Fields of France, which is from his album, this is a late 80s album, The Last Days of the Century, the chord progression goes from A minor to D to E and back to A minor. Now the melody on its way down, so we had F sharp, G natural, F, E. When it's played with the chords, it's really interesting because what we have is A minor to D to E, back to A minor, to G, F, C, E. I love this tune. And even right there, we had a G sharp just played as a little passing, or as a leading tone on the A minor. Then, in the verse, or the chorus, even uses D minors and E minors all over again. So there's at least not a blockbusterly famous song that but makes good use of the melodic minor scale. Okay, I think that's it for today. Maybe I can make up something doing that. Let me hear it. Let me think about this. good example. Boy, I can't get Al's tune out of my head now. Okay, I think that is it for today. It is getting close to 100 here already now, so I got to wrap up before I start dripping all over the place. What should we end with? Boy, I come back to this too often, huh? I gotta learn some new songs. Or just alter some beyond recognition like that. Okay, I may not make the news next week. Well, I'll try to. I'll have to do it Thursday night. I have to have a very early graduation to get to on Friday the 10th, and then a late one. So, hope everybody has a good week, and that the weather is okay where you are. And I promise, new lessons next week. Maybe even that one. It's been on the recommend a lesson list since about day one. See you next week.